Hi, my name's Hannah and I studied A-level arts at Hume. Art was 100% my favourite A-level. I loved it because it allowed me to be creative still whilst pursuing my other A-levels, which were biology and chemistry. I loved being able to experiment with all the different materials that the art block had to offer, and I also loved the flexibility of being able to choose my own projects.
Hi, today I'll be talking about why I took A-level art and the skills that it gave me. Your art teachers will be someone who will inspire you to try out new concepts and someone that you can bounce ideas off rather than them telling you what to do. They'll also encourage you to find your own style in the art world. Now, from my personal experience, I believe art as an A-level has acted as an outlet to help release the pressures of studying for my other subjects as well as those of everyday life. Now, studying A-level art managed to give me a wide range of skills such as confidence, creativity, perseverance and the ability to multitask. It also taught me how to manage my time, which is something that has really benefited me in my academic life and personal life till this day.
Photographer is an incredibly interesting profession. Very varied, very fulfilling. One day might be news, the next day might be sport, the next day might be a feature that you have to photograph, or a portrait, or a commercial job, and that could be absolutely anything. So the variety is incredible. The chance to document history is absolutely fascinating, and a lot of fun. And very rewarding to see your work published, or just to be able to make interesting images out of the things that you might be lucky enough to see. I'd massively recommend it as a profession.
Hi, my name's Amy. I studied both fine art and graphic design A-levels at Hume. I really enjoyed both courses. I was able to explore loads of different creative styles and the staff were really supportive, especially when it came to applying to universities and getting a portfolio ready to take with me to interviews. It definitely really helped me secure a place at my first choice university, which was Nottingham-Trent, where I've just graduated my graphic design degree with a first. I'm now working at a tech company where I work on marketing campaigns for brands like FIFA and Doritos, and I also do freelance projects on the side where I do work like band merch and children's book illustrations. So if you're interested in any kind of stuff like that, I definitely recommend you for a creative course.
My name's Imogen Woodins. I'm an upholsterer. I'm self-employed and I've been running my upholstery business called Bluebird Upholstery from my workshop in Liverpool for about 10 years. I'm trained in traditional and modern upholstery, so I can work with antique furniture and modern pieces as well. Upholstery is a skilled craft. What I love about it is I love working with my hands. I love being able to use creativity in the choice of fabric and the pattern placement. You need attention to detail, you need a lot of patience, and you get great job satisfaction from being able to transform pieces for your customers, often sort of cherished heirloom pieces that you can kind of bring back to life with your skills.
Hi, my name's Joanne Jacobson and I'm a personal shopper at Harvey Nichols. Looking back on my career, my art teacher at school during my GCSEs had a profound effect on my life and completely shaped it. She picked up on a skill that I had of doing embroidery in art class, and so once I'd gone on to achieve my A-levels in my art and textiles, I went on to study at Manchester University, specialising in textile design, embroidery. As soon as I'd finished that degree, I came out and got a job straight away working for a large import clothing company as a merchandiser, whereby I worked between factories in the Far East and the buyers, using my knowledge of textile and fabrics helped immensely. From there I took a career change I went into styling and personal shopping, and I ended up working for Harvey Nichols. I've dressed people for big red carpet events. I've done full wardrobe consultations, everyday clothing. I've travelled with clients to Italy and dressed brides and grooms, all sorts of occasions. I love taking on new challenges and meeting new people, and it's all derived from my art class originally, which has got me where I am today.
Hi, I'm Polly and I studied art right through from GCSE up until a fine art degree in Liverpool, and I wanted to say it's a great subject to take. It not only takes you away from your academic studies and helps you to express yourself in a creative way, but it also opens up a whole raft of different career options for you. I initially worked at an exhibition company that took me all over the world, to New York, Miami, Amsterdam. I worked for Arts Council England, where I was helping all kinds of artists, visual artists, theatre practitioners, musicians to develop their projects. And I've worked in art galleries, the Ashmolean Museum, and lots of other small arts organisations. So it really is a great career and loads of fun.
Hello, I'm David. I've got a degree in fine art and I now work as a showrunner in television. I started off wanting to be a colourist, which is quite painterly, but I got distracted. I got into directing and then I got promoted, which is kind of how it works. I mean, doing art isn't directly related to my job now, but it teaches you all sorts of skills that are very interchangeable, like playing with concepts, working around problems, and being very adaptable. Those are all, massively useful in life anyway.
Why do art? I always, ever since I can remember, I've always loved art. So when it came to deciding, I always knew I wanted to just do art full time. I recommend to always do something that you love.
But whatever you choose, good luck.